Why FES? Okay, why financial education services? You know, and everyone's going like, financial education services, what do you guys do? I want you to think about it for a second. How many people do you know that have less than perfect credit, have debt, and no idea how to pay it off, don't have their personal financial affairs in order, or dislike their current job and looking for a career change? How about need to make more money, can't afford an annual vacation, aren't where they want to be in life, just want a solution and a plan of action? If you're saying yourself, listen to the right video, or the webinar, I should say. And if you know people, you're in a position to really help. Why is this? The problem, folks, is that traditional education, which is what we've been automatically, by law, have to go to, it did not teach us about our personal finances, or more importantly, does not teach you about success. You know, every time I look at this slide, I think back to when I was in high school and I went to my guidance counselor, and the guidance counselor asked me what career I wanted. Well, take that back. He didn't even ask me. He told me what career I was going to go through, which as a young black African-American man wasn't much. Okay, he didn't think that I could do anything, or didn't believe it. You know, just pegged me to be, you know, work for a blue-collar company like Frigidaire or General Motors. And believe me, folks, that was not my dream. At Financial Education Services, we provide the financial education and success training we need a long time ago, services that protect your identity, credit, family, and finances, and then we also offer a very lucrative and life-changing career opportunity. The company was founded in 2004, headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan. It was founded by Mike Toloff and Palmer Nyack. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, over 100% in annual sales growth, and folks, the company's debt-free. You know, I love the fact that they're preaching debt freedom, and as a company, they are debt-free. So there's not too many chances of somebody calling in loans from them and shutting us down. We'll be around. The company has the same key executives since the company's inception. Now let's talk about this protection plan membership. You know, when you first hear about it, you're like, protection plan? What the heck can a protection plan do for me? Well, folks, everybody right now is out there to get their hands on your money right now. And I can promise you, about 99.9% of every single person that's trying to get your money does not have your best interest at heart. And I can say that without no bad feelings. I'm a Christian and I don't lie. The majority of people out there do not have your best interest at heart. They only want your money so they can have more of your money. Okay? And that goes from anything commercial, like all these $1,000 Gucci shoes and all that nonsense. What do you need that for? Well, that's what they're out there to do. They're out there to play these commercials to appeal to you and get you to spend money. Now, we put an emphasis on credit, okay? Today, your credit is like a vital sign. It's being monitored at all times. It can affect your ability to rent, purchase, credit cards. It can cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars if you borrow money at a high interest rate. And even it can affect your employment. It can affect your insurance premiums and interest rates. At United Credit Education Services is one of our arms, and it's a very powerful arm. It gives you the legal right to leverage and dispute and challenge any negative item on your credit report. The ability to delete inaccurate, erroneous, or obsolete items such as late payments, collections, bankruptcies, judgments, medical bills, etc. You know, in a sense, basically to give you a fresh start. And I believe we all deserve it. We have an excellent portal that will show you your credit score, where you're at, because, folks, you got to know where you're at to get where you want to go. We have excellent customer support. The numbers will always be there to support our clients as they move through this very, very trying process. You know, I always tell people all the time, man, it took you many, 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 many years to mess it up, and we're going to be there to help you to get it back right again, okay? But ain't nobody total miracle workers, but we can do an outstanding job. We'll show you what you have, and then we'll take you through the process. We'll put some things in dispute, get some things deleted, and get you that fresh start that you need. United Credit Restoration, United Credit Education Services has a 15-year track record as well. Close to 1 million derogatory items deleted from people's credit reports. Folks, 1 million? Wow, that means they know what they're doing. They have tens of thousands of satisfied clients, and they have a satisfaction guarantee. Now, let's talk about some of the other valuable credit building services that we have. We have a positive credit builder. You know, there's a lot of companies out there that say they can dispute and get things taken off your credit report, but they're not taking the responsibility of also telling you how to build your credit. My favorite tool, without a doubt, because I hate debt so much, is Debt Zero. It is the most amazing tool I have ever seen to help people pay off debt, and it's a part of this protection plan. If you get into any issues with harassment from debt collectors, and I shouldn't say if, debt collectors are the biggest scumbags on the planet, so I know you're having issues with them. So we have a credit attorney that can help you and get you some power so you can fight against these folks. Now, like I said, your credit is monitored and affected 24 hours, 7 days a week. Well, we have a credit monitoring service that will help you see what's going on with your credit report anytime you want to see it, day or night. Proof is in the pudding, folks. This young lady here, in just 2 months, she increased her credit score and lowered her insurance payments by $2,000. Man, $2,000 she could be using now to apply and get herself out of debt. This gentleman, instead of buying that car that he's sitting on at that extremely low credit score, which will cost him hundreds of thousands, not hundreds of thousands, but thousands of dollars in interest. Look at him. He's got a 748 credit score, got a low monthly payment, and no money down. This family right here had a bankruptcy removed and was able to purchase a home. You can't purchase a home with a bankruptcy. So the company helped them get that bankruptcy removed, and now they were able to save $1,000 a month on their mortgage. This gentleman down here at the bottom got a tax lien removed from his credit report in just 45 days. We also offer LifeLock. Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, criminals are getting sophisticated. They're not just getting sophisticated, they are sophisticated. They're going after your Social Security number. They're going after your bank accounts. And the scary part about it is you can't even prosecute people a lot of times right here in America, but some of these people that are at your Social Security number are in, wherever they're, Cameroon, in Africa somewhere, or India or something. And good luck trying to get them. So you need to have your identity protected. We also provide a valuable tool with your will, trust, power of attorney, and we have this new product called Financial Lockbox, which helps you to know, your loved ones to know, just in case, God forbid, something happened to you. Financial Lockbox will notify your family about your will, your trust, your power of attorney, and any other valuable documents you might have that your family doesn't know about. The power of being a group is shown here. We have a prescription discount card. We have a travel website. We have a benefits site that allows you to shop at partner websites. And then we also have life insurance for our agents. The FES Protection Plan has its own particular portal with all the products that we provide. Now, what is protecting your family, lifestyle, and future worth? I mean, if you look at all the products that we just showed you, credit restoration, credit builder, credit attorney, smart credit, Debt Zero, LifeLock, over $10,000 individually, or over $400 per month. Folks, we are setting people up to change their lives for a one-time $99 activation fee and $89 per month. Let that sink in for a second. All the people out there trying to get your money, a company is out here, our company is out here for $99 one-time activation fee and $89 a month. That's like, what, $3, $4 a day to protect your family's future. And that's what this should be all about, building wealth for your family. We give back, folks. We have a program called the Youth Financial Literacy Foundation. $2 from every single protection plan that we sell goes to this foundation. It is designed to educate young people ages 8 to 18 on matters of personal finance. Not being taught in school, so we're going to take care of it. We also provide college scholarships to high school seniors and college freshmen. So, we're basically putting our money where our mouth is. Now, I always ask people at this point, from what you saw, do you think that it is an absolutely great product? The answer usually is 100% yes. So if it's 100% yes, why wouldn't you consider an opportunity to provide that product and help you bring in some additional finances to your family? Because, folks, the majority of people out there are living paycheck to paycheck. They don't have money to take care of their family. So how are they going to make extra money? Well, here it is right now. If you're still with me, go ahead and take a look at this career opportunity. How many people today control their income, schedule, advancement, benefits, retirement, and future? I bet you out there probably already scratching your head, wondering. And if you look at that last one, I mean, I've been here about a year, and only a few months ago did I really look at the picture of the Time magazine. I don't ever picture my grandmother on roller skates rolling around with hot dogs at Sonic, okay, or burgers or whatever she's got on that tray. That's the truth, man. Social Security is not going to be around. So, folks, you need to be thinking about doing something more to change your life. Welcome to Hybrid Marketing. This is where corporate America meets entrepreneurship. We have the solution. We have the ability to do things that corporate America just can't do or wouldn't even consider doing anyway. Okay, so what do we do to earn income and benefits? We have two divisions here at FES. Okay, we develop corporate accounts and establish personal clients. That's with our protection plan membership, okay, and sales of our individual services. But we also have business development where we recruit, train, and manage a nationwide sales organization. We're giving you that opportunity. Corporate accounts. How many people out there know mortgage brokers, car dealers, real estate agents, loan modification debt settlement companies, bankruptcy attorneys, tax professionals? As I'm reading those names, I know in your head you're thinking, oh my God, my realtor. Oh my goodness, the guy that sold me my car. Oh my goodness, who did my home loan? Who does my taxes? These people on the front line, they're seeing people in these situations, okay, that need help with their credit. So we have the ability to establish corporate accounts and help these people help other folks. Now, we also can sell these protection plans as personal sales, okay? As personal sales commission, as an agent, for each protection plan you sell, you can earn $100. Plus, remember how I said you're building a business, plus $12 per month residual income. In the theoretical example, if you did 2 of those protection plan customers per week, you could earn $800 per month. 5 protection plan customers per week, $2,000 per month. 10, $4,000, and 20, $100,000 per year. That is really good additional income. I mean, I guess maybe if you were doing 20 per week, you might want to consider making it your full-time opportunity and say goodbye to the other one that you have. We also can sell a lot of our services individually. The My Care plan would be the Will Trust Power of Attorney. Some folks only need LifeLock. Amazing product, that one over there, Rental Karma, gives the ability to put your rental history on your credit report. We also have Smart Credit, Secured Card, and Merchant Services. Business development. J. Paul Getty said, it's better to get 1% of 100 people's effort rather than 100% of your own. He's a billionaire. There's a reason why he come up with that theory. Now, let's talk about the other way that we have the ability to earn substantial income. Okay? Say you're an agent with us, all right? I already brought you on board. You're now an agent with us. You go out and you hire me. I go out and do 2 of those protection plan memberships. I'm happy. I made $200. Great little additional part-time income. But because you spent time motivating, coaching, developing me, the company's going to give you a $100 customer acquisition bonus for bringing me into the organization. Now, when you become a field trainer, you get promoted. You've grown your business. You built a team. Just doing $1,600 in team volume. I want you to understand something, folks. I love that word, team. You're going to hear me say that a lot. 1,600 in team volume, not 1,600 in you volume, 1,600 in team volume. That means you went out and hired a couple of agents. So you do that same work, hire me, I do my $200 in sales, company's going to give you a bonus of $160 because you're building a business. The next level up in our company is a senior field trainer. Same work, I do my 2 sales, company's going to give you $240 in a customer acquisition bonus. And then once you get to the sales director level, same situation, company's going to provide you with $380 in customer acquisition bonus. I keep forgetting to say plus the residual, because the residual is there. These bonuses go up to $550 within our organization, but paid to unlimited levels, folks. You know, you're a sales director, you know, I guess in this map got you sitting in the middle of Kansas City and Montana, I think that is. Geography was never my subject, but you got agents in California, agents in Texas, and agents up there somewhere in New Jersey, and I think that's Alabama or Louisiana. They get their agents. Magic happens, folks. About $5,000 in total cap bonuses. In our theoretical example again, if you did this once a month, that's $5,000. If you did it once a week, that's $20,000. Now, it's not just you. It's you and the team that you have built. It's magical, folks. What if you did it twice a week? Folks, the protection plan, we've already come to the conclusion that the protection plan is awesome. You know it's awesome. You believe in it. I believe in it. But look what can happen with the power of this protection plan. The company has saw fit that as an agent, if you hire 5 agents or provide 5 protection plans, and you could probably do that in a couple of weeks, folks. I've seen it done. They'll provide you with your protection plan for free. You'll never have to pay it again, as long as you've got 5 active agents or 5 active customers or any combination thereof. Now let's look at the power of that as you're building it. You got 5 agents on board. Those 5 agents go get 5. That's 25 agents in your organization. Those 25 get 5. Now you got 125 in your organization. Those 125, you see the math, folks? You're really building a business and you're building a team. Now, at the end of that cycle, you've got over 20,000, close to 20,000 protection plan memberships. That can bring you in about $75,000 a month in income. Say you only did 10% of that. That's $7,500 a month. Still substantial. And then if you really, want to do not that much, $750 a month. I mean, that's a car payment, right? Or something, something that you could use, to better your family's future. Once you hit that level, though, within our company, you get a minimum of 500 protection plan memberships. The company rewards you for your effort and the work that you're doing to change your family's life. They'll provide you at up to $600 monthly ADI payment. To level up above that, you can get a one-time 10, 25, 50K bonus. Another level up, you can get a $1,500 expense allowance towards which includes that $600 ADI payment. $5,000 monthly house payment. A monthly retirement bonus of up to $25K. and then 100 to 250K with a monthly lifetime bonus. This Rest and Relaxation Club is unbelievable. And we've got agents who are actually in that club. As you can see a few pictured here, standing next to their first Audi, or I don't know if they're first or second or whatever that is. The FES Rest and Relaxation Club benefits are over $3 million annually. Now, let's talk about being in business. I love these slides because this company provides amazing training and support. When someone gives you information, you first get it, you get 100% of the information. But what happens when you try to pass it on to somebody else? It gets a little bit, oh, I don't remember everything the guy said, but now it's down to 50%. He goes and shares it, it's down to 25%. And you get the picture. As information is transferred from one person to the other, it dwindles down to where it's just not effective at all. Well, and this is what happens when someone comes on board and you don't know much, but just try to pass that information on. Well, we have something that is just amazing, folks. It's called the FES Academy. This means two things. It doesn't matter who invited you to take a look at FES or who enrolls you, because that person cannot impede your success. You yourself can plug into the system, plug into people that can help you do better, and then encourage you to do better than them. That's encouraged at this company. Folks, we have online training, conference call training, local training. We have our regional 1, 2, and 3-day leadership trainings. Results are everything, folks. Proof is in the pudding, as I like to say. A couple of real estate brokers here, depending on closings, and as a 15-year realtor, I understand exactly where they're coming from. You have to wait weeks and even months before you can get your money. And the bill collector, he don't stop knocking. He wants his check every month and ain't going to listen to you when you say you're not getting it. So they made the switch to FES, and look at them. They're sitting there in their Audi and couldn't have done even better. You got a business owner here who understood that he was watching his income going backwards. Now he's a vice president and a member of our R&R club. This is the great David Moon, the man that in one way or another and brought me into the business. Don't you just love it? He was a radio broadcaster, and now he's living his goals and dreams as a member of the Rest and Relaxation Club. This young lady was in retail. You know what I love about these stories, folks? There's got to be somebody in one of these stories that is similar to your story, so if they can do it, hey, you can do it too. Now, let's talk about your level of interest. You could have excellent credit, all personal finances in order, but could provide referrals. You could be interested in the protection plan membership for yourself, or you could be interested in the protection plan membership and the financial opportunity. There's 4 steps now to getting started with FES. Okay, you can enroll and become an agent. Option A, they call the slow plan. Some people don't like that word, but to be honest with you, we talk apples and oranges out here. Not everybody wants to be a superstar business builder. Maybe you want to be a guy that just sends some referrals, but could use a little extra income in your budget. That's why I call it the slow membership, because all you're doing is signing up as an agent, paying for your protection plan membership, so getting the services done for yourself, and then sharing that information with other people. That's a beautiful thing. So you're not totally quitting your career, but still bringing in extra money. But then there's people like me who saw this opportunity and just went, whoa, I've got to do this. That's our pro builder, and then we add $98 to the $198 to your membership, or 1-day training of $98, or the 2-day training of $198, and you do the Secret of Success training, and you really get rocking. 4 steps to getting started. Okay, what this Secret of Success training will do, it will teach you how to establish corporate accounts, which can make your business go bananas, folks. Teach you how to set up protection plan memberships themselves. Establish a substantial team of agents. Remember, you're not in it. by yourself. You got other people working with you. How to manage that nationwide organization, and how to understand and maximize our compensation plan. You know, understanding how you get paid is very important. And then how to build long-term residual income, how to become a successful FES leader, leadership training, I can't put a price tag on that. And then also to get you the right mindset and attitude for success with FES, and much, much, much more. Okay. When you sign up as an agent with us, you'll be provided with a personalized website. You have your online sales tracking system so you can track your business, agent and customer support, access to professional marketing materials, weekly pay. Folks get paid every Thursday. And then also, because you have a business, you get tax advantages. So number one, you know, become a protection plan member, protect your family. You know, that's the first step, you know. Like that guy with the hair club thing always said, I'm not just the owner of the company, I'm a client, okay? You need to be a client. Then expose people to our business. Who do you know that has less than perfect credit, does not have a will, trust, power of attorney, has debt, is in credit-related industries like real estate, mortgage, auto, and banking, and people who are just looking for something part-time or even full-time, who is frustrated with their current career or wants to become financially free. Folks, you have you here. You have trust, rapport with your contacts. This is how we really help you, folks. We are the experts. We have the respect and credibility, okay? All you have to do is edify and promote your expert, and he will help you help the people that you love and care about. So the last step here, slow, do your online training, conference call training, local trainings. If you want to be a pro, do your regional 1-day, 2-day, or even 3-day leadership training. Quick recap, just talking about your level of interest, folks. If you want to provide us with referrals, happy to take them. Want to become a customer? Happy to help you. Want to become an agent? Let's get this thing going, and let's get this thing cracking. All right, man, that contends the end of the presentation, but stick around. All you agents that are with us, stick around. We're going to go into some fantastic and fabulous Saturday morning training to get you off to a fast start. Just give me about 1 minute, and we're going to get started. All right, folks. Just wanted to grab a cup of water. You get to talking, man, and you just get that dry mouth a little bit. But thank you for being here with me Saturday. I'm very excited and looking forward to the momentum that as we start out few becomes many, and then it just steamrolls us into the success that we all deserve. Now let's get into this training this morning. Okay, the topics we're going to go over today, number one, developing the right mindset, team member, agent responsibilities. We're going to get to know your back office. We're going to, talk about each one of the FES products and services. I'll talk some more about selling the service, talk about expanding your team, give you an understanding of the compensation plan, and then we're going to teach you how to utilize the system. Okay, folks, in anything in life, you have to have the right mindset. And when you talk about mindset, we talk about what is your reason for getting started. A really good friend of mine is just amazing at teaching this, and I'm really excited about her being an agent. That's Sherry Soditani, and she does this amazing training on why you're doing this. Finding your why. I really enjoy that, you know. And, you know, a lot of times people will say something right off the top of their head, oh, I want to make more money. Folks, your why has to be bigger than that. It has to be big enough for you to achieve your goals and dreams. And making a lot of money is not big enough, okay? It's something that you instinctively say because you don't have money, okay? I used to say it too, you know, but your why, you know, I can't give you your why, but I can give you some examples of mine. You know, one of the biggest things I want to do is, you know, you always have those changing the world type of dreams, and mine is, you know, I want to do amazing things for my church. You know, I want to build schools and you know, and build churches. You know, I want to create better lives for people. You know, and financially, you know, it was perfect. The marriage between myself and this company, you know, because their goals were very similar to mine, especially with the education part. So really think about that, folks. How serious do you want to talk? How serious do you want to take this business? Are you viewing this more as a hobby, strictly for supplemental income, or as a career serious business with high expectations for significant earning potential? That question is up to you, and either way works for us. We're not here to push anyone. You know, I love that saying, you can't show the wrong business to the right person, you know? We're looking for the right people, and, you know, hopefully you're one of them. The answer to these questions will determine your level of commitment and work ethic you will need. So number one, folks, set realistic goals. I had a coaching session not when I first started, but about maybe 5 or 6 months into the business. You know, in all honesty, when I first started, I just looked at this as a nice little supplement to my real estate business. You know, I thought, well, hey, you know, this is great. If I get a client that needed their credit fixed, I can get their credit fixed, and I can help them buy a house. So for like maybe the first 6 months, you know, I didn't really understand what I had my hands on, okay? So that was just my little minor goal. But then once I really understood what I had my hands on and the income potential and the life-changing things that it could do for me and my family, man, that's when I really set some realistic goals. You know, you don't want to say something like, oh, I want to recruit 100 people in a day. It's not a realistic goal. But if you say something like, man, I want to recruit 1 person a day, that's kind of realistic. And 1 person a day could be 5 persons a week. 5 persons a week could turn out to be 20 persons a month. Now that 100 don't seem so hard anymore when you're setting realistic goals. Also, set realistic expectations, man. You know, very, very rarely do you hear of overnight success, you know? So, folks, don't get discouraged, you know? I mean, if your business ain't like David Moon's in 6 months, okay, or if your business is not like mine in that amount of time or whatever, you know, understand that you are who you are, and it ain't the fastest that can get there. Slow and easy is the way too, right? You know, always think about the tortoise and the hare. You know, the hare just trucked along and got to his goal. That's why you need to have long-term thinking. And more importantly, be persistent, which is, in my opinion, is another word for never give up. You got to have a great attitude, folks. You got to be positive. You know, I used to have this analogy all the time. You know, if something goes wrong first thing in the morning, it could lead to your day being just that bad. Like if you wake up and you stub your toe, ouch, hurts, right? If you get all upset, that can carry over into your day. But if you just rub your toe, say, I'm not going to let this ruin my day, you're going to have a great day. So be open, humble, and willing to learn, and more importantly, be passionate, positive, and hey, folks, let's have some fun. Because I'm telling you, you know, being in this business, helping people, man, that's fun, okay? That is real fun. To see someone who was in desperate need of financial help, to see them glow and change once they realize that they have hope, folks, that's one of the best feelings in the world. And I do it daily, and I want you to help me. Mindset, that's probably one of the biggest components in FES. If you can't get fired up in your mind after what I just said about helping families and change people's lives, you know, come on now. Now, let's talk about our live corporate overviews, okay? We do, live presentations, okay? Now let's talk about, how those work and, some decorum on what you need to do when you go there, okay? Corporate overviews are run like a successful franchise. Now, it's duplicatable. Now, I don't know if how many of you were with me during the presentation, but the presentation I do is not exactly the same every time, but pretty much. The things I say are pretty much the same. I might put a little different story on a different point, but for the most part, it's the same thing every time. And there's a reason for that. In order for a franchise to work, it must be duplicatable. It must be so simple that the next person that follows along behind me, that listens to me every week, will be able to do the same thing that I do. I always love mentioning McDonald's, because you could walk into a McDonald's and you can close your eyes and you could point to where everything is. Drive-through window on the left, French fries and hash brown machine on the left, cash registers right in front of you, cooks straight behind you. It's the same at every McDonald's. That's why it's so successful. So folks, if that's the way they were successful, we need to duplicate ourselves the same way. So all presentations and orientations, they need to be the same. So other people can look up and say, hey, that's easy. I could do that. Okay? Overviews are your opportunity to bring in potential new agents and show them the system that you are a part of. Okay? Everyone shares the cost of the venue. Man, it's like a team sport. It's everybody cooperating and helping each other build together. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. I love that saying, okay? Guests and new agents, of course, obviously we don't want to charge them. They don't know what it is. So we want to make sure it's free, okay? And, of course, our new agents, they're just starting in the business. We don't want to put a burden on them. So, of course, guests and new agents for the overviews are free, okay? How do we do corporate overviews? We do them in our homes, we do them in the office, and then occasionally we do hotels. And that's when we get the really, really big groups, and that's something, folks, that I want to grow into here in Hawaii. Not quite there yet, but we will be there. So for now, we're doing the in-home, and then we do presentations at the office, and soon, hotel. I'm telling you, we're gonna get there, folks. Okay, when you come to one of these corporate overviews, be supportive and show up. Folks, you never know when you're going to meet someone, okay? So even if you don't have a guest at the overview, show up, come, be supportive, because you're getting the opportunity to help one of your friends. And he's going to reciprocate that, because he was like, oh my God, here he showed up, he talked to my guest, it was a real estate agent just like him, So you want to do that. You want to be a vital part of this team, okay? And I love acronyms. Together, everyone achieves more. So let's help each other out. Okay, let's talk about decorum, how to act before and after the presentation. Okay, so be at the overview at least 20 minutes early, okay? If you're bringing a potential agent, be there at least 10 minutes prior to the start. It never ceases to amaze me how people can invite someone to an overview and come late. So that guest arrives, don't know nobody, and he just feels uncomfortable. Be that smiling face to greet your guests. So, man, they say 20. I say be here 30 minutes early. You never know what kind of superstar you're going to get. And trust me, folks, superstars do not come late, and they do not come right on time. They come at least 15 minutes early, if not 30, okay? Because that's the way I think. And I'm not just a sales director for nothing, folks. So if you want to meet, get here on time, okay? Success leaves clues, therefore image is important. Now, this is a business opportunity, okay? So you want to dress professionally, business attire or business casual, okay? Be presentable, professional. If you want people to notice your seriousness, then take the time to look serious, okay? I know we're local style here in Hawaii, but this is business, okay? And do me a favor. Make sure you tell your guests that it's business casual. So that way, they won't show up in shorts and slippers and feel completely out of place. If you have a cell phone, turn it off, okay? Whatever someone's going to do, I've been getting calls during this presentation, okay? I'm not going to stop this presentation to take these calls. I'm going to let them go to voicemail. That's what voicemail is for, okay? And then make sure you introduce yourself to guests. They'll be identified by the little red name tag or whatever kind of name tag we got them on, okay? And also carry on casual conversation. We don't need you to explain FES when the person sits down. We're going to take care of that up front. You just need to talk to them about how their day was, or what they do. That way we can know who to sit them next to. And maybe sit a realtor next to a realtor, or or a waitress next to a waitress. Make them feel comfortable. And more importantly, the most important thing is you're going to know who the speaker is going to be. So edify that presenter. Add to the credibility of that presenter or expert. Okay. Sit with your guests during the overview and fill the seats in the front first. Sit up, pay attention, participate, and be involved. The environment is there. That's the energy. Please be respectful to the presenter. Do not talk, eat, pass. Don't be disruptive. My biggest pet peeve is when I'm up there presenting, do not get up out of your seat for any reason. That drives me nuts, and I'm sure it drives other presenters nuts. And it distracts. And, the guests are sitting there going like, what's so important that this guy got to get up? Behave like you behave in church. I didn't say that, okay? Remember now, folks, we're in the sorting business. We're not looking for just anyone. We're looking for the right person, okay? After the overview is finished, ask the person, closing is the key, folks. You're not going to know what a person wants unless you ask. So we've already set you up, so your question is simple. Are you a 1, 2, or a 3? If they're a 1, get them to give you some referrals. Okay, you're in business. Referrals are your business, and I'm sure that person knows someone that could use your help. If they have some questions, interested in the protection band membership, set up an appointment, or to sit down with them and get them taken care of, because maybe they just aren't ready. They don't know what they want, and then you're going to have some people that are like, wow, I love this. I'm ready to get started. Then you go ahead and help them get started. Okay? Realize that, number one, realize that referral, like I said, may come at a later date, and then you follow up. 2, focus on the protection plan membership. If they say, I'm not really interested in being in business, but man, I need your help, then help them. Don't continue to try to get them to be an agent. Forget that. Focus on helping the family. That's what we're here for, folks. Agents will come, I promise you. 3, and if they're ready to get started, you just find out what level they want to get started at. If they want to, just give you some referrals, but still be an agent because they may be interested in making a little extra money, set them up as a cool referral source for you. I have many agents who are agents, don't come around, but just want to do referrals and make some extra change. There's nothing wrong with that. And then you got your pros who are ready to take it to the next level. They get a special place with you. They get a lot of your time and energy and effort, okay? If you do not feel comfortable doing this, remember, you're in business by yourself. You're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So we're here to help you, okay? I'll be glad to help you with the 1, 2, or 3. I love doing that. Okay, let's take a second here to get into, not a second, but let's get into your back office. If you don't know by now, your website is www.myfes.net, and it's your username. Like mine is H. Baker. Yours may be S. Soditani or whatever name that you have. Okay? Let's talk about some important stuff, like where to sign up a new agent. Okay? From your website, you click on Career Opportunity, and there's this big glowing circle that says Enroll Now at the bottom. So you can literally talk someone through it if they happen to be in another state or maybe on military duty somewhere overseas. Giving you some ideas, huh? And it's very simple. The portal's there for you where they can put in all their information. Now, if you want to sign up someone for the credit restoration or the protection plan as a customer, you want to fill out paper applications if possible. Take that paper application. We also have our products section. You click on products, and you can sell individual services. But folks, you can enroll a new customer on your front page, which is your myfes.net/your username, or you can also do it from your back office under the enrollment tab. Okay, so let's talk about where to log in as an agent. Once you click the agent login button from your myfes.net screen, you'll be able to put in your username and password. We've designed it specifically to go your username, and until you reach a certain level, which is sales director, we go ahead and put it at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we are there to also help you when Saturday comes around to possibly place someone with you to help you get promoted to get to the sales director level, and then at that level you're doing it yourself because you're getting people promoted. Okay? Once you open your back office, this is still our old dashboard. I'm sure they're going to be updating that pretty soon. We got that wonderful new FES Connect website now that's on your back office, and you'll see that in between training and I think FES University. But you see all your tabs here. You see your reports. You got your business at a glance. You see how much volume you have. A couple of really important reports that you guys need to take a look at is, of course, your projected sales report, because once you reach certain levels, you want to still maintain those levels. And then, unfortunately, we're in the sales business, folks, so there is the retraction report for business that was not necessarily people who didn't really understand the service maybe, or just didn't apply themselves. And folks, you don't want to get a retraction for somebody who maybe signed up with one credit card and now they're changing these chips now. So a lot of people popped up on the retraction report because they switched credit cards. And you don't want to get a retraction just because of something like that. So you want to pay attention to that retraction report. Okay, so you have your organization structure. You'll be able to see who's in your organization, who they've hired, what promotion levels that they are at. You can find your agents' names, phone numbers, addresses. This particular report right here is our CAB report. So this is the report that we use to determine your customer acquisition bonuses. Very important report. And then the other one that I mentioned was the retraction report. And like I said, most people, when they buy a service, they really want to use it. So don't look at the retraction report like people are buying it and then quitting on you. That does happen. But a lot of times, like I said, I found a lot of people popped up in the retraction report that did not want to be there, but because of a credit card error or something, the company was unable to collect their $89 protection plan. Okay? Also in your back office, you have access to FES University, which has a wealth of knowledge to teach you how to build your business, folks. This is your business. Take the time to really learn and understand what you have access to. We have a very fabulous video library. We have conference calls. Look, we've got people all across the country who you can learn from. That's amazing. You know, I can't even put a price tag on the Motivational Monday call, the new member training, the new agent overview, the Saturdays training like the one you're in right now. We have forms for you. So, you know, we have everything that you need at your fingertips. If you need to understand how to get a referral, we have a getting a referral script. If you want to lock down a corporate account, we have corporate account scripts, merchant services scripts. We have your new agent checklist. We have everything that you need to build your business. Okay? Now let's talk about products and services. Okay, these are our list of the services that we provide. Credit restoration, FES protection plan, smart credit, merchant services, rental karma, the MyCare plan, LifeLock, UltraScore. Let's talk about the most important one, folks. That's the FES protection plan. Okay? It is in the bottom left of your FES back office. You can access the FES protection plan. Our new portal has changed now, where you can actually see in your back office what status you are on your protection plan. So please take the time to log in there and play around with that if you haven't already done so. But you can get access to your FES protection plan, and you can also see that if your protection plan is active. You know, a lot of times you get so busy you don't get a chance to go in there. You could have been one of the people with that credit card slip. Happens to everyone, right? To access the protection plan website outside of your portal, you just go to www.fesprotectionplan.com. Okay, initially your username is your social security number and the last 4 digits of your social. Of course, once you log in, you can go ahead and change that because that will be your privacy information. But on your initial login, it'll be your username, your email address, and the last 4 digits of your social security number. Okay, now we talk about the protection plan dashboard. We have all our products and services down the left side of the screen. All you have to do is click on each one, and it'll change you automatically to the portal. Also, you can make note in the top right. It'll tell you when your next protection plan membership is due, or, like I love that word, as an agent, or free with 5 active FESP in your downline. Credit restoration. Your credit restoration process will be there. Now, you must activate the credit restoration process in your FES protection plan. Send in your Social Security and address identification documents. You know, as an agent, like I said, you get busy, you're recruiting, you're doing your thing, but you want to also take care of yourself too. Not just take care of your clients, but take care of your clients and yourself. Okay, so even you need to send in your Social Security number and address verification documents. Okay, now, credit restoration process. United Credit assists you by leveraging your rights under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Folks, that is huge. So it doesn't matter whether it's yours or not. Under the Fair Credit Reporting Act, you have the right to dispute any and all things on your credit reports. That is a powerful tool, man. A lot of people don't realize that they have rights. You know, folks, the biggest reason people file bankruptcy is because they don't understand their rights. You know, these debt collectors are constantly calling them and harassing them and forcing them into that very, very, very desperate situation to do. Okay? So in this process, by you doing this process yourself, you know how to do it for your customers. So make sure you sign. That's a huge thing that happens. Folks get their letters, they get so excited, they forget to sign. If you don't sign, the 3 credit bureaus are going to reject them. Okay? Now, they have 30 days once the letter is received by the credit bureaus, they have 30 days to respond. The creditor has 30 days to respond. If they don't respond in 30 days, that's when the beauty of something being removed from your credit report happens. But remember, you have to remind the customer that they're mailing these letters out, so the results will be sent directly back to them. And it is imperative that you and your customer forward any updated credit reports to United Credit Education Services. So that way they have the correct information. Something bad could happen if they're disputing something that's already been disputed. It doesn't look good, and it doesn't work for the process. So the minute you get those results in, you must upload them and mail them and email them back to the to the United Credit Education Services. Okay, the file will be then updated, and then we'll send out your next set of dispute letters in 60 days if needed. Okay, and then of course in your portal you can track your progress, and you'll see on the screen how many original derogatories you had, whether or not you got any new ones, what accounts were deleted, and then what accounts are still in dispute. Okay, and you can also see what level, whether they received your results and other things of that nature as well. Okay. Now, it is important, though, that you understand that your portal is different than the customer portal. Okay? So you might have a customer call you up, and he might say, hey, man, where do I go or what do I do? And if you start talking to him with yours, you guys are going to be confused and all over the place. So understand what the customer portal looks like, which is the picture that I have in front of you. Understand their login, how it works, how it's different, and then explain to them what they're going to see, because they're going to see something completely different than what you see as the expert. Okay? We also have a product called Positive Credit Builder. I love this part of the site because this is where the education part comes in. You know we can dispute results, but how do we build our credit? What do we have on our credit, that lets us know whether it's good or bad? That's what Positive Credit Builder is for, okay? Like I said, it's a true educational tool that tells you how credit really works. You understand the components of your credit score, what late payments will count against, what, credit cards will count against, what history. All these things are here and explained for you and helping you to improve your credit. Next tab down, we have credit attorneys. Like I said, the biggest reason why, and I'm telling you, it's not the biggest, I'm saying the number one reason why people file bankruptcy, it's not the debt. It's the harassment from the debt collectors. People are turning off their phones, scared to answer their phone. And if you hear some of the things that I've heard that were said to people, and maybe even said to me, when I had my struggles, it just blows you away what they'll say to you. So we want you to understand that you have someone that's on your side. Our credit attorneys are absolutely 100% amazing, okay, at this. And they can tell you what rights you have, okay? They can also take legal action on your behalf, sue for damages when these folks do things that they're not supposed to do, because there's laws that protect you, but most people don't know that, unfortunately. Another one of our tools is Smart Credit. Like I said, your credit is evolving 24 hours, 7 days a week. Why not have a tool that can also help you to monitor what's going on? You can catch stuff before it happens. So you go in there, make sure you activate your Smart Credit link. You'll need to set up an account. Now, you got to make sure you let your client know this service is free. It's a part of the protection plan. But when they sign up, though, they're going to be charged $1. Okay, that $1 is just to, to authenticate them with their credit profile, to make sure they're not one of those, credit grabbing robots that people have. We also have the My Care plan, which is a will, trust, power of attorney. Life happens, folks. We live it every day. Man, we barely have enough time to do some of the things we want to. I remember when I sat down and did my will, trust, and power of attorney. It took me a couple of hours, but I sat down and I did it. Take that time to utilize this very valuable tool. The Bible teaches us to create inheritance for our children's children. You ain't creating nothing if you don't have a will. I couldn't believe it when I saw the news story that Prince didn't have a will. That blew my mind. How could you have all that money and not have a will? I mean, your money could end up being locked up and your family could be homeless because they can't get access to what you have if you don't have that will, trust, and power of attorney. Okay, like I said, the will, it expresses your desires to handle your personal and financial affairs. The trust, it tells specifically what happens. Like say, for instance, if something happened to you and you're not dead, but you're just hanging between the two, You have a living trust that can handle and take care of affairs and tell folks what to do. Healthcare power of attorney, and then also our financial power of attorney. As I said before in my presentation, identity theft is the biggest, most profitable business right now. Of the stealing of information. You know, there's so many people out there who have your information, and not all of them are good with it. I hear news reports every day of how somebody lost a bunch of Social Security numbers or lost a whole bunch of bank information. You know, once it's out there, it's out there. So having LifeLock will protect you and your family from identity theft. They've got attorneys and all kinds of systems that can help you to make sure that your identity is not stolen. Okay, it's, you know, that I just already went into that. They have a $1 million service guarantee. My favorite, I don't know why they always put it, you know, towards the back, but, you know, I hate debt, man. And this tool right here, you know, it has a real debt report and a get out of debt report. When I show folks their real debt, you know, they can't do nothing but shake their heads. But then usually they look at me and say, do you have a solution? You know, once you show them that real debt report, like I said, my heart just leaps every time I show someone a get out of debt report and show them how their liabilities get paid off a lot sooner. I mean, we're taking people out of debt that were in debt for 20 years, getting them out of debt in 10, you know. It's just some amazing stuff with this product, man. But, you know, see it for yourself. Run it for yourself. But as you can see, it lists all the debts that people have, and then it shows them how to get out of debt. One of our newest products is our financial lockbox, and it's an online system that keeps track of all the financial information that you have. And it has a trigger on it. If something were to happen to you, your family member will be notified, and they'll have access to that financial lockbox to know what's in there, what type of items you have that could help your family continue to move on. As agents with us, you also have life insurance. It's different levels of it, but I believe after 3 months, if you're an active agent with an active protection plan, and remember those words, they're active, you're entitled to $30,000 in basic life insurance, and it grows. I think now that I think at my 6-month mark it went to 50,000. I can't remember exact, but it went from 30 to 50, and at some point it's going to go all the way up to 100,000. Okay, so keep that in mind. There's a beneficiary form. When it says no, that means you haven't turned in your beneficiary form. So, you know, please get with us, come by the office, and we'll help you with that. Oh, there we go. Shouldn't even started talking about it because it says it right here. 0 to 3 months, you got no coverage, but in 4 to 6 months, you get 30,000. 7 to 9 months, you get 50. Oh, so I'm probably about to get 75 here pretty soon because I'm about to reach my 12th month. And then, you know, I get 10th month, and then you get 75,000. Like I said, 12 months, you get 100 grand. And that's a copy of the beneficiary form, and we have it here for you at the office. And then you could also download these life insurance requirements from your back office. Everything you need, folks, is in your back office. We also have a discount shopping website. You know, as you can see here from the list that they have, some of our more popular retailers, like Macy's, Amazon.com, Walmart. That was at least 2 or 3 that I use. And Best Buy, and we got a cute little puppy at home, so we go to Petco. But you can get additional discounts with this discount shopping website. And let's not forget the whole shop for youth financial literacy is a part of that as well. By clicking that button, some of the money that you shop, money can be earmarked to go to our Youth Financial Literacy Foundation. We have this wonderful tool here that's great for the kids. It's called the YFL Family Mint. It has all kind of cute little videos and tutorials and little things that you can do to share with your children. Start them early, folks. They don't have to wait until they turn 18 to learn about finances. I mean, in these days and ages, you got kids that are making more money than most adults. So start teaching them early how to have a budget and how to save money and, you know, how to, you know, literally change their lives. We have a discount prescription card that we use to help people save money on prescriptions. Man, The cost of prescription drugs, don't even get me started on that. But you can download that card, print it out, and you can take it. Gina Park, one of our uplines, shared her story of how she saved a lot of money on her prescription drugs with her family. Okay? Protection plan membership, reasons why it's needed, so your family is protected, A. B, so you have your own personal testimonial, and C, so you can help and guide others to complete their services. Now, you know what the services are? Let's talk about how to sell them. We cannot emphasize to you folks more than how being a product of the product is so huge. You know, I remember when I first started selling real estate, and it literally blew my mind, the number of realtors who don't own real estate, okay? The number was unbelievable. So I'm like, wait a minute. How are you selling it if you don't even own it? That fundamentally makes no sense to me, folks. So be a product of the product. You know, believe in it. You know, and if you can't believe in it, then you shouldn't be selling it. I'll be honest with you. I believe in it, and the number of people that I work with believe in it, and we're happy to sell it. You know, I think it's the best thing since, you know, milk. And I love milk, man. Okay? Use the tools. You know, what is that old saying? You can't reinvent the wheel. You know, everything you need to build your business is in that back office. So use those tools. They have this great, what they're showing right there is this great little questionnaire that you can hand somebody that you just met. And, you know, if they're asking questions about their finances. We have great magazines that are filled with testimonials and stories. Remember how I said earlier, there's always somebody out there like you, you know? There's other realtors out there like I was a realtor. You know, there's other waitresses, like you can have a waitress or a janitor or whatever, doctors, lawyers. There's somebody in FES that meets the same criteria of someone that you're recruiting. So use the tools. So, you know, if a realtor opened that up and said, oh my God, that realtor story sounds just like mine, you probably could have recruited that person right there. Folks, again, there's no point in reinventing the wheel. We have scripts that are specifically designed to give you that boost up. You know, trying to recruit somebody into something you've never been in before can be, you know, heavy. You know, it can be hard on you. But if you had a nice little script in your hand, you know how comfortable you would be just reading that script? They can't see you over the phone. You know? You remember that. Use the tools. We've got flyers here, books, different things that you can use to pass out. Use those marketing materials. You know, I'm going to tell you something right now. There is no better tool that we have than protectionthatpays.com. If you're not sharing protectionthatpays.com, you are wasting your time. Protectionthatpays.com will eliminate the people that you don't need to be recruiting. It never ceases to amaze me how people can be spending day after day and week after week recruiting the same losers or people that don't understand it. Okay? Look, send protectionthatpays.com to someone. If they don't take the time to look at it, it's probably a pretty good chance that you don't need to be recruiting them. You don't have to forget about them. You don't have to say, oh, I'm done with that person. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just saying don't focus your time on people that don't want to take the time to learn. We're looking for the right agent, not just any agent, okay? So you don't have to push. Just make sure you get protectionthatpays.com in the hand of a person that's really ready to use it, okay? Our credit restoration videos, like I said, protectionthatpays.com. I'm telling you, man, it's second to none. And you know, team up with an expert. You know, you got yourself here. We know I love this. You know, your potential sales. You got people. You know, it's kind of funny how people generally buy things not based on what they're looking at or what the product is. They usually buy them from people that they trust. Okay, people that they know. Okay. You've got that trust and rapport. We've got the credit, respect, and credibility. The combination of the two is awesome. So all you got to do is just introduce me, edify me, promote me, and then I will take care of the rest. Okay? Use that to the best of your ability. I'm not a big fan of selling the services individually, but I'm sure there's people out there that could use, that may not need some of the things that we have and just want to buy one or two things. So I'm not going to go too in detail with these because I believe the protection plan should be sold, period. Okay? But there are some things that are not part of the protection plan that I will stop on, like Ultra Skull, Rental Karma, and Merchant Services. I haven't done this myself, but it does sound very exciting to me to make money every time somebody swipes a credit card. That's potentially making money while you're sleeping, okay? Corporate accounts. Just understand this about corporate accounts, folks. It is only 2 of our protection plan services, okay? So the corporate accounts that I've been talking to have been very interested in the credit restoration process and LifeLock. I think those 2 could go really hand in hand, okay? So think about the corporate account thing, man, because you could have, who knows, you could end up talking to a CEO and end up having 100 protection plan memberships under your belt. Even at $47 a month, that's lucrative, okay? As you can see, the slide is old. Remember, our protection plan is $89 a month. Okay, let's talk more about, the biggest reason why folks are here, and that's to build a business. Again, that same slide. If it didn't sink in during the corporate interview, let it sink in now. It's better to get 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of your own. Okay? When my father used to preach on the pulpit, when I was a kid, he used to say a lot of times people had to be beaten down before they'd come to Jesus. And that analogy works for us too. A lot of times you're going to get somebody that's young, energetic, and just wants to, help people. But for the most part, we're looking for those people who are dissatisfied and looking for that career opportunity. Okay? Gotta be beaten down. Let the world beat you down a little bit, then we'll bring you back up. Okay? What could they be dissatisfied with? Money, free time, family time, a better future. Man, the list goes on and on and on. Focus on your personal contacts. Just like when we were selling the protection plan, same thing can be forward to help you recruit agents. You're excited. You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what's going on. You just want to get out there and, and recruit the world. But let us help you. We've got the credibility. Edification is the key when you're working with your people. So the form is there. How to edify your expert. Look at that. Didn't I just say that? That you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to create no fancy, special way of doing it. We've got a form for it. It's all in your back office. Now, folks, focus on exposing. We are not in the business of begging or imposing on people, okay? Just, in casual conversation. Let your friends and family know what you're doing. You never know where a recruit's going to come. I cannot count the number of times I've gotten an agent into my organization, not because I recruited them, but because my best friend recruited them. My best friend knows what I do. She's telling people all the time, oh, man, you need credit help? Go see Henry. And that's turned into a very substantial boom to my business. And I didn't have to do anything. All I did was expose my best friend. You can do the same. Oh, hey, I ain't going to tell you right now who the best exposing referral agents can be for you, Mama and Papa. Who loves you more than anybody else in this world than your mama and your papa? And they want to see you excel. So they will go out there. My father, he sends me more people than anybody. So expose, folks. Expose. Make a list. When I first started, man, I can count the time on my fingers and toes the amount of times I said, oh, I want to recruit Jody. I'm just throwing out a name right there. And then I got busy, started driving, and forgot that I wanted to recruit Jody. when you think about somebody you want to recruit, write that name and number down. You may not call them right there at that moment, but now you've got that sheet, and you can go look at that sheet when it's time for you to make your phone calls, and you know who you need to call. Folks, we're distracted by a lot of things, okay? Now remember how I said, be new. Understand that you don't know everything. So use the script, you know? Get the meeting, you know? Don't, I had a friend of mine used to say all the time, don't vomit all over people. Oh my God, you got this credit thing. Don't, people will back away from you. Just tell them, you know, they trust you. If you can't pick up the phone and call your best friend and say, hey, I need you to come down and meet with me tomorrow. Can you do it? You know, that's the easiest way to recruit somebody. Recruit people that you love. People that love you will come and look at what you want to do. And here it is, my favorite thing in the world, the most awesome recruiting tool I've ever seen, protectionthatpays.com. Send that out every which way you can. That is the perfect exposure tool because it will show people what we do and explain it in a way that you can't. So after you expose them to the short video, simple question, are you 1, 2, or are you 3? ProtectionThatPays.com will do that. And the responses you're looking for are referrals, customers, or agents. Use what's available, folks. So the detailed overview video, detailed overview webinar, we have live group overview, 3-way calls. You know, I'm going to do this every single Saturday morning. I will be in here without fail, man. Unless there's some kind of emergency, I will be here at 9 a.m. to do that corporate overview. Use that because I'm going to talk into this microphone with unbelievable passion. I will never let you guys down. So if you need to recruit someone, get them to send them out this webinar. Share this webinar. It's going to be sent to you by email or text or however they're advertising it. But use this tool because I will be here on Saturday morning to do this overview. And if you want to get your agents trained, I'm going to be here every Saturday from 10 to 12 to train people. I want to help you build as well as build my business. Folks, we're in this thing together. You're in business for yourself but not by yourself. I love it when Greg Ammerman says that. And even more importantly, if you want to set up one-on-ones, I'll be glad to meet with folks in person too. So recruit to invite, promote for the next upcoming event, conference call, training, to get help, to get more people exposed to the FES business. Now, let's talk a little bit about the compensation plan. Okay, we earn weekly and monthly commissions. The week ends every Saturday at midnight. So tonight at midnight, our week is over. But once the week is over, we're going to get our paycheck the very following Thursday. For folks that aren't direct deposit, I found that your check will come the following Tuesday, you know, after the Thursday payday. And monthly commissions are paid on the second Thursday of every month. And I'm really loving that too. You know, that's all that residual income, you know. The ways we get we get paid are the personal sales commission, fast track bonuses, our customer acquisition bonus, level overrides, field training bonuses, senior field training bonuses, infinity bonuses, which I just discovered. That's really good money. Generational overrides, global profit sharing pool. I'm not quite at those ones, but I can't wait. Looking forward to that. Okay. In order to receive a fast track bonus, a new agent has to, within their first 30 days, make sure they have their protection plan, of course, and then have 2 protection plan memberships that are sold. Okay. When a qualified agent enrolls as a new agent, once that to get the customer acquisition bonus, the agent that you hire must have $340 in personal sales volume and within their first 70 days, and then 2 protection plan membership sales. Whether that's placed by you or they make the actual sales themselves. But here's some examples. And folks, if you haven't watched it already, please watch the customer acquisition bonus video by Greg Ammerman. I think I'm up to about 15 times watching it. Watch it as many times as it takes you to understand how to trigger that bonus, because that's going to bring you very substantial income, okay, as you grow up the ladder and as you get promoted, okay? But these were just some of the examples, but I'm going to go ahead and bypass that. That way we don't confuse too many people. I think this is the old way to trigger it anyway, okay? As an agent, your customer acquisition bonus totals $100. As a field trainer, it's $160. As a senior field trainer, it's $240, and as a sales director, it's $380. Okay? Level qualifications. Now, this is talking about promotion now, folks. This is how you build your business. To be promoted to field trainer, you have to have 2 agents, and you have to do $1,600 in team volume. Now, the 2 agents that you have to at least have a minimum of $400 in volume themselves, okay? And that adds up, right? But that's how you make field trainer. To become a senior field trainer, you have to do $5,000 in team volume, have at least 2 personally sponsored agents. The minimum requirement is $500 in their volume, and then you have to have 2 active field trainers. So basically, you're duplicating what you did to become field trainer. Those 2 agents you hired must become field trainers. Okay, that can be in the same leg too. It doesn't really matter, but that's what you need. In order to become a sales director, you need to have $10,000 in team volume, 3 personally sponsored active agents. Remember that word, folks, active. That active agent must have a protection plan. Okay, you can't get promoted if one of your agents, for whatever reason, went inactive. Okay, 10,000 total in team volume, and then you have to have 3 active field trainers anywhere on your team. They can be in the same leg, but the key thing is you have to have those 3 personally sponsored agents. Now, bang, there it is again, folks. There's a form to guide you on how to do this, where you could literally plan it out. It's called 3 months to sales director. Wonderful form. You do that form 3 times, you're a sales director. Complete your first 3 months to sales director, and that'll get you your promotion to field trainer. You know, it's kind of lining it up for you here, you know? So just showing you some of the bonuses that you can get as you do this 3 months to sales director. Complete your second 3 months of sales director form and help your new agents complete their first form. Amazing, folks. Step by step. Once you complete that third one and get your new agents to complete their second form, man, you're a sales director now, okay? You have 60 days to place any new agent within your organization. Folks, this is how you build a business. You know, when you get a chance, after you, not really after, but maybe while you're still watching that customer acquisition bonus video, please watch the sponsor placement video. It shows you detail upon detail how you can build your organization and you know, build yourself up to that sales director. Okay? So the Protection Plan memberships. This is how we sustain our business, folks. You collect those Protection Plan memberships to build your long-term residual income. Now remember, once you acquired a total of 5 active personally sponsored Protection Plan memberships, by the end of the month, your Protection Plan will be free for the following month. And then build towards this rest and relaxation stuff, folks. Same slides. You know, we do them again for you. This is how you retire, folks. And that can be done in whatever form and fashion that you want to do, okay? Training. Use the system. It's not what you do, it's what you can duplicate. These slides generally don't change. They're going to need to change because we've updated the system since the convention, but the majority of the things that you see here will still be here. I love acronyms. System. Save yourself time, energy, and money. We have to get great at doing and duplicating 4 things. Getting agents, getting customers, getting referrals, and getting trained. In any profession out there, These are things that need to be acquired. So, you know, sometimes I love that analogy. People say, treat your business like a job. Work just as hard like you worked when you were working that job, you know, in fear of being fired. But be in fear of firing yourself. You know, you can't put a price tag on that, man. You know, you're probably not going to fire yourself, but be in fear of firing yourself. Get out there. Get those agents, customers, referrals, and more importantly, folks, get trained. Know what you're doing. I am the role model for hating training, okay? I didn't like it at all, but I had to make that transition to understand that in order for me to be successful, I need to be trained. And look at me now. I'm doing the training. Huh, what a role reversal, okay? Folks, complete your new agent checklist. It's step by step telling you what you need to do. Look, you know, opt in for text messaging. Schedule your first training session. Fill out your personal commitment agreement. Fill out your personal agent customer account contact list. You know, if you follow these things step by step, you're going to put yourself in a good position to build your business. Go into the FES University. It's right there in your back office. You know, locate overviews, watch training videos, read testimonials, register for trainings. Folks, you cannot be successful if you don't have training, folks. I'm sorry. You got to know what you're doing out there. Okay? That pretty much ends that. Man, you know, every time I do these things, you know, I get more and more excited, okay? I love doing it. Please, folks, this same enthusiasm that you heard today is going to be the way I'm going to present it every Saturday. We were 4 today. I'm hoping we're going to be 8 next week, 10 the week after that, 20 the week after that. We want to get to the same level that our counterparts are doing in the mainland. If you're in the mainland, cool, join us too. But we want to blow Hawaii up, folks. I'm committed to doing it. So join me, and man, hey, I'll see you guys at the top. Have a great weekend.